Hi, everyone, and welcome to your December energy reading. Let's take a look at the different energies, energy of people or situations or events that are going to be surrounding you or starting to surround you this month, and whatever else may be coming in and around you. You never know. There could even be prediction here or just kind of helping you out as you move through the month, okay? We're going to do Oracle and Live Tarot and Oracle at the end, so pick your pile. We have pile 1, Signs, pile 2, Fruition, and pile 3, Dreams. If you feel called to more than one pile, you can certainly watch more than one pile. And also, just to let you know, I do personal readings. I have openings right now for tarot and oracle readings, for mediumship readings, and for astrology readings. There is a link to my website that you can take a look at if you are interested in any of those things. I will see you in your pile. Hi to those of you who chose this card, Signs, pile 1. I'm going to read this at the end. We'll see if it ends up fitting in with the reading here. We don't know yet until we get going, but what I want to do is get all the cards out first. So we have Venus, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Yes, I'm a Taurus moon, ruled by Venus. Love all of those things. Then we have the 12th house, surrender. Ooh, so the 12th house can be many things. It can be escapism, withdraw. It can be self-sabotage or addictions, and this is surrendering, so maybe surrendering that. But it can also be your intuition, imagination, dreams, spirituality, etc. But we'll get into this a little bit as we go on. We have the Guardians, shielding, defense, warning. We have empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. Yes, God, source, universe. I will refer to as spirit for the rest of the reading. We have Pisces. I like that we have Pisces here, and Pisces rules the 12th house. Okay. We have the moon, which even though it is the 4th house, I still always tie it. I seem to tie it loosely into Pisces, or at least I'm able to do it quite easily. So there's that. We have discrimination. And then we have yin, intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I also want to say that the yin energy kind of fits into that 4th house energy as well. So I want to read this together. What I'm feeling here, pile 1, with starting over here on this side, is that you have maybe somewhere within, okay, maybe you keep it hidden, and for some of you, maybe you don't, okay? It'll be different for everyone, but there is that part of you that just, I don't know, that desires beauty, success, indulgent, valuables, great partnerships, wonderful love relationships, okay? But for some reason, here with the 12th house and surrender, I almost feel like I want to say you don't feel like you deserve it. I feel like you're always putting your guard up, hiding behind, because the moon here, and this, we can see it's the dark moon and the light moon, dark moon being the new moon, bright moon being the full moon, okay? And I always think sometimes with the moon, I can go to that, you know, trying to stay behind the dark moon, not maybe wanting to let this show. I also want to say that when you're putting up those walls, it's really about you feeling like you're not worthy. And could that be tongue-tied? Could that be due to maybe addictions that you have or have had, or that you've always been a self-sabotager? You just don't feel that you're worthy. And of having all of that. I'm not saying you don't feel worthy of everything. I just don't maybe feel that you feel you're worthy of maybe the indulgence, the valuables, the beauty, the success, okay? We all have our dark shadows, and who knows why. Maybe do we not have the courage to stand up for what it is that we want? So rather than putting up a wall or a defense or a shield or whatever, and I feel that's what you do, that's what escapism is, that's what withdrawal is, you kind of shut everything off, and I feel like you shut this off for yourself. When really you should be empowering yourself to say, I deserve, I am a child of God, source, universe. I deserve to have beauty in my life, whatever that may mean. Success, whatever that may mean for you. Indulgence. Yeah, we all love to indulge every now and then. Or valuables, abundance. We deserve that. And I feel that that you're not showing up completely empowered and feeling like you deserve it. But you should, because we do deserve it. It's almost like with this discrimination card, it's almost like self-discrimination. You're not worthy of that. That's what your perception is of it, right? It's kind of skewed, I think. And maybe it's because it could be for many reasons the way you were brought up. Maybe you've been through some hard times. I don't know. The story will be different for everyone. But I think you have to surrender that way of thinking, that way of being. You need to bring in this Pisces energy, this yin energy of nurturing and caring and compassion. Okay, of being able to deal with those sensitive sides of yourself that maybe you aren't normally comfortable with. And that could be empowering yourself. Okay? And what I want to say about the signs is the universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. So, have you had any signs come up, pile one, where the universe, God source, is trying, spirit is trying to get you to see that you deserve this, and you're going, no, I don't, that's too frivolous, I don't have time for that. I really feel like this message is saying you need to change that. You need to have a little magic, a little pleasure, a little enjoyment, a little, beauty and indulgence in your life. Don't discriminate against the indulgence. That's what I want to say, or against yourself, feeling that you're not worthy. You are worthy of success. And with the 6 here of peace and harmony, of changing things, right? You are capable of that. And this moon and yin and Pisces energy, on this side, I'm leaving the 12th house to that. So you need to surrender up what it is that makes you feel like you don't deserve, and take this energy and nurture yourself and love yourself and tell yourself why you do deserve a little bit of it, and you can drop down those shields, those defense mechanisms. All right, pile one, let's get some tarot here. And have you been seeing the signs? That's very interesting. I'm very curious to know if you have been, right? Or maybe you didn't even notice them as signs until now, and you're going, oh, geez, I have been seeing them, right? So this is the energy that I feel. So whether it's a situation that's going to bring this up for you, or just in general, the energy is going to come in and around you, or an event, a person's going to make you feel this, I don't know. It will be different for everyone. We have the 5 of Swords. I'm just going to read all these together as well. I see how that is fitting in there right now. The Empress. Oh, beautiful. And the 10 of Swords. Yeah. I'm saving the Empress for the end. with the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is when you're kind of having or battling it out with people. Not a serious battle, but serious enough where you want to win. And you'll try to win at any cost. And you'll try to take whatever you can at any cost. And it's almost like you may win the little battle, but you never quite win the war. You also, in this sense, right? So here, depriving yourself of these things or feeling that you're not worthy isn't hurting anyone but you. So you may win the little battle in the moment, but do you win the war? Which would be, I think, an unhappy life. Basically, if you're willing to fight to not enjoy the indulgences or the beauty in life, if that's what you're fighting not to have, then you're really fighting not to have a beautiful, lovely, peaceful, magical, and mystical, nurturing and caring life. That's what I feel for the Five of Swords. And with the Ten of Swords, it's just saying lay that down. See the pain here that's being inflicted upon him? I feel like you're inflicting it upon yourself. Or, like I said, it could be others inflicting this energy on you, but you need to lay it down. It's an ending. This tens are endings. You need to stop thinking in that way, okay? You need to end that thought process, because here is the Empress, who I like to think of as the Queen of Queens, but also with Venus, the Venus sign right here. So as Venus saying, look, you can have whatever you want, pile one. You can manifest in, you can plant seeds and bring into your life whatever you want. Indulgence, abundance, success, beauty. You have it in your fingertips here. You can do this. They want you to do this. They want you to take on that Empress energy. She births all kinds of things. She's creative and loving and kind and nurturing. And they want you to be that to yourself, okay? Which fits in perfectly with that Pisces energy as well. All right, let's get one last card before we go, pile one. Let love be your motivation for action. Yes, love yourself. Love yourself enough to be the motivation to make this change in your life, pile one. Wow. What great messages for December here. We'll see, like I said, is it coming in and around you in December? More than likely. You could already be dealing with it a bit, but regardless, beautiful message. You deserve this, okay? Thumbs up if you enjoyed it, please. If you haven't subscribed, join my other regulars. Hello, and subscribe to my channel. And hit that notification bell for so you know when I'm putting the videos out. You can also find that in my About section on my channel. It's a schedule of when I release the videos. A rough idea anyway. And if you know someone that maybe is in this situation, please send this message to them and let them know that they are deserving. Okay, I will see you in your next reading. Hi to those of you who chose this card, Fruition or Pile 2. This is going to be your December energy reading. You may find that one of these cards or all of them resonate with you. We're talking about the energies, like I said at the beginning, that are coming in and around you, whether it be your own energy from people, situations. It can be different for everyone. We are going to have live tarot and oracle at the end, but let's get right into this. I'm doing it a bit different and just laying out all the cards and then reading them as one. Okay, so Mars. Ooh, now there's some fiery energy right off the bat. We have your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. Square, a challenge, yes. Squares in astrology are when two planets are at 90 degrees of one another and they cause tension, okay? They're difficult. They're difficult. You need to try to work through them. It can be frustrating, maybe a little painful, but it is a square. It's definitely a challenge. Okay. We have forgiveness, redemption, rebirth, and regeneration. We have communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart space. Heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. Taurus. Ooh, I love Taurus. I'm a Taurus moon. And it's funny, we were just talking about Venus and, indulgence and sensuality. Well, I don't know if we said sensuality, but that's what I think of with Taurus as well in pile 1. Okay. Aries, act. Okay, so we've got Mars, who is the ruler of Aries. Okay. So that's interesting. Originality and Cancer. Ooh. Okay, we have got a lot of different energies going on in here, but what is it? I almost feel pile 2. I feel like this may be you holding yourself back, okay? And I did talk about that in pile 1, but this is going to be in a totally different way. But I feel like this is holding yourself back. And what I want to say, first, I'm going right from holding yourself back from all this Mars and Aries energy, which really wants to get out there and wants to be the leader and wants to take charge and take control. And, it's usually for good reason. I'm going to say that. I mean, can it be used for negative? Sure. Are there some Aries out there that are just all about themselves? Absolutely. Every sign there is. But for the most part, if we're talking the pure energy of Mars and Aries here, it wants to be the leader. It wants to blaze new trails, and it wants to go out and just explore and see and do. They're very much the doers, okay? So... and they do care about themselves, yes, but they will take others along as long as they can be the leader. And what I feel right now, okay, here's the challenge. I don't know if it's necessarily holding yourself back, but the challenge. Here's what I feel. Maybe in however this resonates for you, so whether it's personal to work, okay, and anywhere in between, you have that energy, or it's going to come in around you, or a situation's going to bring it up. Okay, now I feel like we're in the flow here. It's going to come up and you are going to be like, all right, let's get going. But here's the thing. I feel like whoever it is that you're dealing with, and for some reason, I really want to say it's family. And I feel like it's because of this Taurus over here. Like it's your family. So if you are married with children, or it could just be that, you don't have to be married. You could be with your significant other with children. But I feel that somehow it is in that, or at least the majority of you, it's in that area, in Cancer, in the 4th house. I just realized that. Yeah, that it's in this area. And what I feel that it is that you are realizing that the path that you and your family are on is not the path that you imagined for your family. And I remember one time watching an Oprah episode where they were talking to men and how men and women are different, because men feel like we think only women have a vision for the family, but no, men do too. It's just in a different way. It's more about providing and being the provider and the caretaker. And I feel like that's what this is. Doesn't mean that it's only for men. We all have masculine energy. I just feel like that's what it is, to give you some sort of context. And what I feel is within your family, so whether it's between you and your partner, or even maybe you and your older children, because I'd hate to think that the younger children have too much say, being that they're small and children. But it could be with older teenage children, where you have a vision for your family. You know what your core beliefs are, and you want your family to adopt and have those same beliefs, those same ways of being, the same way for the family unit to function, okay? Maybe it's around, you know, financial responsibility within the household. So in other words, don't be on, if you have an allowance, the way you spend your allowance, if it's the kids, or the way your wife spends, or the way you charge up the credit cards, or whatever it may be. It's that kind of thing. Like, this masculine energy here is feeling very much like, I need to be in control of this. I need to make sure my family has enough. But I feel that somehow you're not communicating it quite clearly. And what it's doing, it's causing a challenge or tension, okay? Because they don't see it as you, as your very, what I want to say, positive, loving, caring vision, because that's not the way you're communicating it, okay? Maybe you need to bring in a little bit more of this feminine Cancer energy into it and do it in a more nurturing type of way. Even protection, like, you know, just, well, understanding how money works and that it doesn't grow on trees. And I don't know why I'm going to money on this, but it may resonate for some of you, or it's just giving you the idea where, for whatever reason, you just want responsibility. I think like you want financial responsibility somehow in the house, and also just core beliefs and values in general, okay? And it's like, this is your own original belief, your own original plan. And maybe because it's an 11, if we think of Aquarius, maybe it is a little bit out there, okay? Maybe it's not like most families, but I feel that it is genuine and I feel that it's good. I just don't feel that it's getting communicated properly. And because of that, it's causing tension. All right? I feel like you want this rebirth, we'll say, right, to happen. You want this change to happen. You want your family to be fruitful, to be abundant. Okay? Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. I believe they will too, but I believe they will. The message here that I'm getting is they will through better communication, through a more nurturing, loving type of communication. I just feel like it's the message is right. The tone is wrong, okay, in there somehow. I hope this makes sense to you. But I feel that whatever it is, and even if it's not with your family, I mean, again, I feel like for the majority, yes, this could be in any area of your life. You take it as it resonates, but there's something that's not coming across in the right way for these changes that you want to make. And they're legit changes here with Taurus, right? They're very grounded and legit. They're not, I said Aries can be controlling, but I really am feeling in this message, it's not about the control as much as it's about the values, right? The core values and beliefs. But I feel like it's just hitting wrong. That's what I want to say. They feel like it might be a bit of a ram, okay? Not so gentle, okay? And we need more of that emotional feeling energy backing it. And I feel like forgiveness, they'll forgive you for it. And I feel they'll understand you once it's explained to them maybe in a different way. And I know for men, sometimes that is hard, all right, to be expressing emotion, but you can do it, okay? And I said for men, again, I should say masculine energy, because you could be the woman who is the, who kind of is the head, all right? Maybe this is, but for whatever reason, because of the show that I saw, it was men and their different way of thinking. Anyway, let's get, sorry, I was just interrupted by a call there. So sorry, I had to take it. I have someone out running an errand for me, so probably need to talk to them. Okay, so let's get tarot here. Clarification, confirmation, further advice or guidance. What else needs to be said? I do. I really feel like this is very heartfelt and from the heart. And even though it is a very take charge energy here, but I really feel it's for good reason, but causing a lot of problems. Okay. Ace of Cups. I like that. Aces are new beginnings. So that's kind of positive. Remember, where was it? Rebirth. So I feel like this can turn around, but I'm going to get more into it in a second. The Emperor. Oh, I love that. So Aries, the Emperor, right? The Emperor is Aries. Okay, in the tarot. And the Three of Coins. Oh, you guys. Okay, here we go. So, pardon me. Okay, with the Ace of Cups, it is new. It's going to be a new way of, I want to say, because it's feelings, right, with the cups. So it's going to be the beginning or changing maybe, right, transforming of the relationships in your home, because like I said, I feel like there's some tension. So I feel with this Ace of Cups, some love and joy and happiness is going to be coming back in. With the Emperor, I think this is just, you know what? This is you. This is Aries, but just be mindful again with the Emperor. Sometimes he can be a bit too much, a bit too hard. Okay. He can be a bit too, or come across, even like I said here, too much of an authoritarian where, you know, they think that you're, you know, trying to rule like the Emperor, that you're not doing it because it's the dream you have for them and how you will be, okay? And with the Three of Coins, this is you all working together. I think this is you being recognized within your family. And look, it's that Mars energy again of being the leader, of being the one who knows what they're talking about when it comes to all of this. And with the Three of Coins, it's them then coming to you for advice and guidance, and all of you working together to make it happen. I think they just need to be shown the dream and the vision, okay? That's what they need to see here, pile two. All right, let's get one last oracle, and then we will finish this up, pile two. I mean, this could even apply if it were in your workplace and you are the boss or the supervisor. We have seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and humans. I feel like being out in nature helps to calm some of this fiery energy. I also feel that being out in nature is something that maybe you want to do as a unit. Okay. I also feel that being out in nature is just grounding, and it's feel good. That's what it is. It's feel good. And I feel that maybe this is what you need individually, or you, as like I said, a unit may need to take on. So pile two, if you enjoyed that reading, please throw me that thumbs up. If you know someone who may need to hear this message, then you can pass it along to them, because maybe they'll learn that they need to approach this in a more loving, caring, nurturing way than maybe less of an emperor type of way. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Hello, my regular viewers. Join them in coming back and watching the videos that I put out, and hit that notification button so that you know when they are coming out. And you can also see the schedule if you actually go into my channel, so you can check that out. But thank you for your time, and I will see you in your next reading. Hi to those of you who chose this card, Dreams, or pile 3. This is going to be your December energy reading. You may find that one or all of the messages here in the cards about energy coming in and around you, whether it's your own, coming in from people, or situations, okay? It could also be a bit predictive if you are not experiencing it already. You may find that. So let's get started, pile 3. I'm going to put all the cards out a little bit different. We have Aries. Oh, how interesting. We had Aries and Mars energy in pile too. Let's see what this one's about. The energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading, impulsive action is likely. We have the moon, feelings. Okay, because that's like your home, your family, right? It's nurturing yourself and others. It's your inner emotions and your security, okay? Yeah, I like that. It's very feminine. It's very soothing energy. Next, we have exiled, illusions of separation, disconnect, isolation. Root chakra. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. Okay, all right, okay, Capricorn. Ooh, a very serious energy, okay. Fourth house, ruled by the moon, okay, because Cancer rules the fourth house. The moon rules Cancer. So I like that. This is a mix of energies. I love these piles. The readings for December have been very unique. We have loss and we have sextile, a combination of tension and flow, potential and a rewarding situation. Well, sextiles is easy energy. Usually the same elements, right? It's two elements that are connecting. So they're compatible. They're comfortable together. All right. Let me just get into everything here. So let's take a look. I almost just feel right here when I see this tension and flow, it describes this energy perfectly, because what I feel is you have this Aries, let's go get it, dynamic, spontaneous, impulsive, needs to get out there. I'm throwing my arms now. Needs to get out there, right? Needs to get out there moving. Very passionate, right? From right down and from the root chakra coming out, okay? And what I love it is the root chakra. It's supporting our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well in the physical world. So I feel it's pushing out this fiery energy, but I also feel it encompasses this moon energy as well, which is our sense of security. What is our comfort? When we say things like comfort food, that's the moon, that's Cancer, that's the fourth house, right? And what I feel is that there's some sort of, that you are in a situation or will be brought into a situation or energy coming in around you where it's a real mix of this. It's kind of a little bit of a push and pull, but in a good way, okay? I feel that we've got this fourth house moon energy here. And with this Aries energy, it's like, I want to go, no, I want to stay home. No, I want to go, no, I need to worry about my family. I only care about myself. No, I care about everyone else around me. That's what it kind of feels like. And I feel that sometimes things can get maybe even, I'm not going to say stuck, but definitely there's going to be some sort of determined energy coming in that's part of this push and pull, right? It's the strangest thing. It's because Capricorns are very determined and very hardworking and all of that sort of thing. So I feel that the energy is, this could be maybe not so much about the cards themselves, but I need to step out from the cards. All readings are different. And what I want to say is there's going to be this, I feel like it's a situation or you're going to be put into a situation where you're going to feel this push and pull, like, I need to do it for myself. No, I need to be there for my family. And no, I need to disconnect from my family. I need to go out and do it for myself. And then you're like, no, I need to disconnect from my own self so I can be more in part with my family. And I feel that there is kind of like this stern Saturn rules Capricorn energy behind it going, well, you need to make up your mind and decide. There are things for you to do. There are things for you to accomplish. There are lessons to be learned. Which one is it? Is it yourself or is it others? Yourself or others? What are you doing? And I feel like that's the energy that's going to come in. But here's the thing. With the root chakra, okay, which supports our sense of security and the passion, I feel like there can be balance here. Okay, I don't feel like you need to feel like you're being exiled or that there's an illusion of separation. It can be one and the other. You can have both. You can have this fire and passion and be all about yourself, but you can also, in balance, in sextile, in ebb and flow, you can have a rewarding and successful solution here, okay? Because it takes balance. I don't feel like you need to feel loss, like it's one or the other. It's not one or the other. Whatever this decision is or whatever it is that's coming up and around you is going to have you feeling like there isn't a good solution. It's maybe going to feel like the only solution is going to be loss because you have to choose. But here's the thing. You don't have to choose. You just need to figure out how to balance it. And like I said, this Capricorn energy, which is very determined, could keep fueling this. Or you can take the Saturn and Capricorn energy and say, what am I to learn from this? What lesson is there to be learned from this? Why do I feel like I need to be separated in some way? Because it's an illusion. You really don't need to separate or be isolated or disconnect. These can work together. So it's figuring out for you, pile 3, then, how to use this Capricorn Saturn, which is a serious energy, but to make a serious, I'm going to say, decision in some way where it is best for everyone, where everything is fulfilled, the security, okay, as well as crusading impulsive action, okay? You can have both in your life. And maybe this is something new. Maybe this is, if this is within relationships, maybe this used to be you and now you need a little more of this in your life. Or maybe you had a lot of this in your life and you've separated from that, okay, a bit. And now you're out trying to do this. Just know there can be balance in both. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. So maybe you get messages or insights through your dreams. Start paying attention to them. Start writing them down, okay? Because there is a solution to this. And if you put a Capricorn, I feel, on the case, they're going to find the solution. That's what I feel. You need to take on that very determined, focused energy to find, what was it? A combination of tension and flow, yes, potential and rewarding situation. Because I really feel that it can be pile 3. In the moment, it's not going to feel, it's going to feel like it's something that needs to be separated here. But overall, whatever's going on, there is a way to have that fiery passion, spontaneous, dynamic energy here with this nurturing, soothing, self-caring energy. Okay, let's get some tarot and for clarification, confirmation, further guidance or advice. Okay. (42) is 6. There's a way to reach harmony here, okay? A 1 and a 4, a 5. Changes need to be made, but there is room here for harmony and a 3. You just need to communicate it. 10, time to end the cycle. 1, you have everything you need to make this happen, even though you don't realize it right yet. Oh, we have the Ace of Cups come out again. How nice. This is a new beginning. And I feel if it has to do with relationships, it's a new way of this relationship balancing out and being able to work together. If it's something that you're being creative about, it's a new beginning in that. It will bring joy in. Okay, let's get another. Justice. There's the balance right there, Libra. Like I said, if this has to do with relationships in any way, even if it doesn't, it's the balance. It's balancing these two energies, these two cards here with this, right? It's getting that balance. You can be the warrior. And I love these cards actually, because this reminds me of fiery with the red. You can be the warrior in all your armor and out crusading to your heart's content. But you can find balance with all of this home and moon, Cancer and moon energy as well. And King of Wands. Yes, you can be the leader. You can be out there taking inspired action. You can be passionate about what it is that you need to be passionate about out in the world. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And they're confirming it here. It's all about the balance though. Okay, let's get one last oracle card, pile 3. Create healthy boundaries with those around you. Yeah. I think that's really, it speaks to it, right? Again, it's always about, and I talk about this a lot in videos, a little less of this, a little more of that, or vice versa, but you create the boundary around it, okay? And my oven's beeping right now, so there's confirmation of, yes, you create the healthy boundaries. If this is in relationship or partnerships in some way, then you know, you set those boundaries up. I'm going to need a little bit of this time for myself, but and maybe this person is saying yes, and I need you here too. So we set boundaries up so that you don't find yourself doing a little bit more one-sided here than the other. If that makes sense. I don't think it quite come out right, but I hope you understand what I mean. So pile 3, if you enjoyed this, please throw me that thumbs up. If you know someone who maybe needs to hear this, because you can see where there's a bit of imbalance happening here, then please pass it along to them. And if you are new, please subscribe, join my regular viewers, hello, and hit that notification bell so that you know when my new videos come out. You can also check out a schedule. It's on my channel. If you actually click on my picture there for the channel and you go in, it's in the About section, and it will tell you when the different videos come out every month. It's pretty accurate. So, I mean, unless something unforeseen happens, it's pretty accurate. So thank you for being here. I appreciate your time, and I will see you in your next reading.